Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday, the 26th of June to Friday, the 30th of June, 2023. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. All right, so let's start with the Nifty chart, and we are going to start with the monthly chart like we do always. So the monthly chart is still holding up. We are seeing some kind of a selling pressure coming right at the highs. So the market has printed a high of around 18,886.60 and just about a 1 point, right? But now we are seeing a little bit of a selling pressure coming in on the monthly chart. Let's see on the weekly chart, what do we see? So on the weekly chart, we have this level of demand, 18,339 to 18,071. And there is a possibility that markets could possibly, give a pullback to this level before the market starts turning up again. On the daily chart of the Nifty, we have this level of demand, which is around 18,551 to 18,463. We still don't have a level of supply, so markets might tend to remain a little bit consolidated in the days to come with a slightly bullish uptick. If you look at the 75-minute chart on the Nifty, so today also the markets pretty much, open gap down and, thereafter just consolidated. And right now we do see these two levels of demand, 18,588 to 18,556. And on the supply zone front, we have 18,846 to 18,886 levels. So these are the levels in the coming week that could be tested. These are more or less on the extremes, and we'll have to see how the market reacts to these levels after it goes and retests them. If you look at the 15-minute chart, again, a lot of consolidation. We have this gap level right at the bottom here, 18,623 to 18,590. And just below the gap, there is another level of demand here, which could possibly act as a trap. On the 15-minute supply, we have 18,835 to 18,861. And these will be more or less the levels to watch out for this week. If you go on to the 5-minute chart, here are the levels on the 5-minute chart, 18,802 to 18,817 on the supply zone. And we have one more supply at 18,848 to 18,862. So eventually we could see the market going into these levels and testing these levels, or else if the market does give us a little bit of a correction, then 18,606 to 18,592 will be a level of demand to watch out for, and 18,556 to 542 would be another level. So these are more or less the levels on the Nifty. Now let's get the Bank Nifty. And as you all might be aware, that Wednesday is a public holiday on account of Bakri. So markets are going to be truncated this week. Expiry is going to happen on Thursday, but one day is going to be the holiday, which is the Wednesday. All right, let's start with the monthly chart now. On the monthly chart, we have this drop-based rally of demand. Pretty much prices are still far away. If we go on to the weekly chart, let me just mark this properly. We have this rally-based rally starting from 42,571 odd levels to 41,762, and we'll probably see some kind of an interesting formation taking place here. Now we do see a little bit of a curve coming down. Maybe markets seem to be a little tired, but let us see if we get that pullback all the way to that weekly level of demand. On the daily chart, things are looking a little bearish. On the Bank Nifty, we have this rally-based drop. Markets have retested this area several times. Today also, we had a very consolidated to slightly bearish day, but nothing much as such being very, very conclusive, because right now we are in this very, very big level of very ugly level of demand, and it seems to be holding. So as long as these consolidation levels are holding, we might see the prices remaining sideways for still a longer period of time, till and until Bank Nifty is able to break this supply and start trading above 44,228, or then it breaks down and trades below 42,845. All right, let's move on to the 75-minute chart now. And on the 75-minute chart, things look a little interesting. We have this tested level of supply, which is in play, and we have this level of demand, which is fresh. In case if the market does correct, then it will be interesting to see what the market does at this 43,332 to 43,000 odd level on the 75-minute chart. The range is going to be 300 points. So this is going to be an interesting level to watch out for. Let's go on to the 15-minute chart of Bank Nifty. And on the 15-minute chart of Bank Nifty, because this level is already tested once, I have just removed the green color in the background just to make sure that it looks tested. And we do have this supply zone, which is still a fresh level. And just below all this consolidation, we have this 43,300 odd level, which is going to be a level to watch out for in the coming week, in case if Bank Nifty shows a little bit of a correction. On the 5-minute chart, let's quickly go to the 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, we have already tested this level of demand. Today, the entire day, the markets have just remained sideways, nothing great to say so. Markets might tend to hold this level and might, tend to move up a little bit, where they might be able to see some level of supply being in play. So let us see on this week, tomorrow, whether 43,933 level will be tested, and markets do tend to move a little bit to the upside. All right, let's move on to the next index, which is the Finnifty. So let's go to the Finnifty chart. And let's start with the monthly chart on the Finnifty. So Finnifty is still struggling, I would say, to break the all-time high, and showing some kind of a move towards the all-time high. On the weekly chart, we are seeing a little bit of tiredness coming into the market here, but of course it's too early to say that because we still have a couple of days to go for the week. But what is more interesting is on the daily chart, we are in this level of supply. Okay, so Nifty, Bank Nifty, everything is in supply right now. Okay? So we need to be a little careful. Markets have filled this gap, which means that they could possibly move in a little bit more deeper. But in case if the Nifty or the Bank Nifty weaken, then it's most likely that the Finnifty will also start weakening and starting to fall. So let us see now whether this level of demand holds and Finnifty is able to continue to the upside and probably eventually break and make new all-time highs. On an intraday perspective, on the 75 minutes chart, we have this level of demand from 19,455 to 19,350. This will be a level to watch out for. And there's one more level at the bottom here, which is a little far away from current market price, 19,137 to 19,000 odd levels. If we go on to the 15-minute chart of Finnifty, we have 19,701 to 19,739 odd levels. And on the demand zone, we have 19,387 to 19,348. So these will be the levels to watch out for if you are trading Finnifty with an intraday perspective. Let's go on to the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, we have this level of supply, 19,639 to 19,659. And at the bottom, we have this slightly tested level of demand, but prices can still bounce from this level, 19,351 to 19,334. And this is on your 5-minute chart. Let's move on to the next market. Let's check the USDINR here. And if you look at the USDINR, let's click on the USDINR. Okay, so on the USDINR, on the monthly chart, we are seeing consolidation since many months now, and this demand zone is still intact. So nothing very clear on the USDINR. Now, what we are also seeing is that the prices are still trading within this supply, but the range is becoming more tighter and tighter. So this is the level now, which is holding, and the demand zone is way below. It'll be interesting to see if the market does rotate to the upside, then what and how does the index, that is the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, actually react. If we go on to the 15-minute chart, we do have some levels of demand right below over here. So let's quickly look at this level over here. So this rally level is a level to watch out for. I just want to see whether It's already played out. Yeah, nearly. Right. So this is that level to watch out for on yeah. And on the supply zone front, we do have this supply zone here. So pretty much the demand zones and supply zones for USD INR are far away from current market price, which means that this market could still be consolidating between these two levels in the days to come. All right, now that we have finished covering all the indices, let's move our focus towards some key stocks. So let's start with Reliance. And there are some key levels on Reliance that I want to talk about. So let's look at Reliance with a monthly perspective first. So with a monthly perspective, we don't have anything clear yet, but we do have this level of supply from which prices are getting some reaction. Not yet there, could actually move a little further up. On the weekly zone, we have this. The charts look nice and clean. So on the weekly, we are in this area of demand. And, not the best looking area, but it's still there. It has everything in it to play out for. And we'll have to see now how Reliance reacts from this area. So does it, create a drop base and a drop, or does it continue to move to the upside? So if Reliance does continue to move to the upside, then more or less these highs will be the target for Reliance, 2714 from current market price levels. Let's move on to the daily chart. Let us see on the daily chart, which are some of the key levels. So what we are seeing right now is we are seeing some reaction coming from this area of supply over here. And markets have pretty much moved significantly, but we do have a level of demand, and there's this drop base rally level which is already tested once, but there's a possibility that we could test. We are also filling in this gap level here, so it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts tomorrow based on the daily chart. If we go to the 75-minute chart now. And on the 75 minutes chart, we do have an area of demand here, which is slightly at the extreme level. And the reason I would like to mark this level is because this level was more or less responsible and to make a new high. So there is a possibility tomorrow that in case if Reliance comes into 2486, 2465 odd levels, we might see a pretty decent bounce coming in, which might take Reliance all the way up, at least to this point here, which means indices will tend to have a little bit of a bullish move in case if Reliance also starts moving to the upside, especially Nifty, because Reliance is the heavyweight there. All right, let us see how Reliance has closed today. So Reliance has closed in a level of demand, which is this gap level over here. And because Reliance has closed in a level of demand, and if Reliance starts to show strength, then there is, in all likelihood, Nifty will also likely to move up. On the supply zone front, we do have this level here, which is not a great looking level, but still, because it's removed this level of demand to the left. So I still feel that Reliance can move up, may not move up there in one day, but still has the potential to move up towards 2540 odd levels before it starts to turn and reverse back again. The next stock on the radar is Infosys. Let's have a look at Infosys. And let's see what are some of the key levels on Infosys. Okay, so let's start with the monthly chart on Infosys. And what do we see on Infosys? So on Infosys, we have a level of supply, and pretty much that level is stacked here. Let's mark this level here. So this is that level of supply, 1503 to 1694. The demand zone is a little far away from current market price. We do have these levels of demand here, but the way the prices are moving, there is a possibility that we could see a little bit of a heavy duty correction in Infosys, at least based on the monthly chart. If you go on to the weekly chart, very evident. Need not say much. We have this gap supply zone, and there is a possibility that in case if Infosys does gap up, then there is a likely possibility that we might see a strong reaction coming into or coming from that level all the way to this area here, which is 1150 to 1066. So let us see now in the coming week how Infosys reacts to these weekly levels. On the daily chart, we have one level of supply here, which is this rally base drop, which is going to mark it like this. That's your base and that's your drop. And after that, there has been a significant move. And pretty much this supply level is coinciding with the higher time frame as well. Now, if you look at the level of demand, we do have this level of demand here where prices have come very close. Not yet touched it completely, but it is still showing that there is a level of demand here because of which the prices are showing us a potential bounce. Now, in case if the market does hold on to this level and starts moving up, then more or less that will also help the Nifty, because Infosys is also one of the heavyweight stocks on the overall index. So any kind of move to the upside is just going to propel the Nifty index. So I have on purpose highlighted these two stocks for this week, that is Reliance and Infosys. So I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Do subscribe for our Sher Khan Education YouTube channel, to like our videos, and definitely mention your valuable comments in the video section or in the chat section. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot and hope you have a wonderful trading week. Take care. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.